After the cancellation of Batwoman and DC's Legend Tomorrow and a whole bunch of other CW shows that were just canceled, they're making room for new stuff, and one of those new shows is Gotham Knights. This was announced probably about a year ago at this point, or at least months and months ago, that they were going to be doing a Gotham Knights TV series for the CW, and they shot the pilot, and we recently got the news and did a video about it the other day that the series has been officially picked up to order for series. So this show is going to be debuting in early 2023. And so they're officially making this a show. And so we have some actual first looks at the show now, since they have been filming past the pilot. They're filming a bunch of episodes for this first season of Gotham Knights. And we have those first looks at this series, including our first look at Batman right here. So we have somebody working on the set holding the Batman cowl. Now, the whole premise of the series that it's like Batman Bruce Wayne died, and so that's why all these characters are coming together to kind of rally around that, and they've all been framed for Bruce Wayne's murder. So really cool that we're getting Batman stuff going on here, and I'm not sure if this is going to be like somebody's actually wearing a Batman suit and we get actual Batman in the show, most likely in flashbacks or something like that, but either way, even if it's just like on a mannequin in the Batcave or something, this looks awesome because this is going to be our first ever live action Batman with a blue cowl, which is awesome because I've always been a fan of the blue cowl and just blue suited Batman. I've always loved that look for the character, and obviously in all our live action adaptations it's been black or at least like dark blue. So to get this super duper light blue is awesome, and it looks like this cowl was actually kind of 3D printed. That's just from the design there. So again, I am thinking there's just going to be like on a mannequin or something in the Batcave, but still really cool that we have our first look at the blue Batman cowl in the series. And then on top of that, the CW actually released an official kind of teaser poster for Gotham Knights, again coming in 2023. And I'm not gonna lie, this teaser doesn't really get me that much more excited for it, because none of these characters are in their superhero costumes or anything. They're just wearing like regular outfits, so I mean, not that cool. But we are going to go into depth on each of these characters, the castings and all that stuff, because we do have also an official synopsis here as well. So, of course, this series takes place as Batman is dead and a powder keg has ignited within Gotham City without the Dark Knight to protect it. And in the wake of Bruce Wayne's murder, his adopted son, Turner Hayes, played by Oscar Morgan, which already is interesting right there that they're using Bruce Wayne's adopted son. I don't believe this is a character from the comics, so it's an original character, Turner Hayes, and he's, I'm assuming, going to become the Robin, Nightwing type character and most likely be the leader of this team. So he is actually framed for killing the Cape Crusader, along with the children of some of Batman's enemies, including Dula Dent, who's going to be played by Olivia Rose Keegan. So Dula Dent, of course, is the daughter of Harvey Dent, aka Two-Face. We're also getting that character in the series as well. I'll talk about him a little bit more later. But this is before he becomes Two-Face. So she in the comics actually goes on to become the Joker's daughter. And you can see this on the left here, her kind of look as the Joker's daughter. And that's her name. She's not actually like the daughter of the Joker. She's the daughter of Harvey Dent. So she's described as an unpredictable fighter and skilled thief who was born in Arkham Asylum and abandoned by her father. Then we have Harper Rowe, played by Fallon Smith, a streetwise and acerbic engineer who can fix anything, and her brother Cullen Rowe, a clever transgender teen who is tired of being polite and agreeable. So nice to see that we have, I believe, the live action debut of these two characters right here, first ever time in live action. Dula Dent we did actually see a version of on Batwoman, I believe. So this series is set outside of the Arrowverse, but it's still going to be on the CW. Now, we also have the charismatic and hard-charging district attorney, Harvey Dent, played by Misha Collins, who you might recognize from Supernatural. So, really cool that we're going to be seeing Harvey Dent in this series. The only disappointing part is that he's not going to become Two-Face, like he's not already Two-Face. Maybe that'll be a story throughout the season, an arc of him becoming Two-Face by, like, the finale or something like that, a setup for Season 2. But I'm wondering how they're going to explain why he abandoned his daughter and how and why his daughter was born in Arkham Asylum if he is like this rich playboy district attorney and he's like this great heroic character, or at least as Harvey Dent should be, and he's not Two-Face yet. So I guess we'll have to wait and see how that ends up turning out. But also, the GCPD is hot on this group's trail, so Turner will rely on allies including his best friend and formidable coder, Stephanie Brown, aka Spoiler, who will be played by Anna Lore, and unlikely Batman sidekick Carrie Kelly, a version of Robin from the comics. So yes, for those of you who don't know, there was a female Robin in the comics. In the Dark Knight story, we did have Carrie Kelly as Robin. So that's really cool that we're also getting the live action debut of this character. Remember, actually, we almost actually got her in Batman v Superman. Zack Snyder's original plans was, hey, I want to do Robin in Batman v Superman, and I want it to be Carrie Kelly. So that would have been pretty cool, but instead we're getting the live action debut of Carrie Kelly here, played by Nevia Robinson, who you may know from Raven's Home on Disney Channel. But then our knights learn that soon there will be a larger, more nefarious force at work in Gotham City. This team of mismatched fugitives must band together to become its next generation of saviors, known as the Gotham Knights. So guys, that is the synopsis and kind of first look and, castings of characters for this Gotham Knights series. Definitely interesting, to say the least, to see that we have a show like this, especially considering we have the upcoming Gotham Knights video game, which is, it's a similar premise where in that game it's, oh, Batman is dead, these characters have to band together, but that's like the classic core characters like Nightwing and Batgirl and Red Hood and, I believe it's Tim Drake Robin. So this is going to be a different cast of characters. But again, cool seeing that we have some of these characters that have never been in live action before. Turner Hayes, I believe, an original character. And also getting to see Dula Dent again, getting a version of Harvey Dent, who hopefully will become Two-Face at some point. But yeah, I mean, the more I hear about this, the more I'm interested in it. I'm still not super duper excited for it. I mean, since it was announced, I was like, this is kind of a stupid idea. But now I'm a little bit more on board. I'm at least going to give it a chance. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to watch it. Of course, I'll do my episode reviews and breakdowns and all that stuff. But this series is coming in 2023, probably around like January, February, March-ish. So definitely look forward to that. But for now, guys, you can let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about these first official looks at the Gotham Knights TV series for the CW? So, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video and hit the subscribe button so I can keep you up to date on everything that goes on in the DC life.